Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video that you just clicked on. Today we are going to be building a house. It's the first house that I've built on this channel, which is really exciting. I think I mentioned in my last video that I really wanted to do a house build because I've been just doing apartments, and now here we are doing a house build. I think I just built this on that one lot. I think it's in the top corner there. You can see it. The Crick Cabana lot. It's like that really small lot that's at the end of the street in Willow Creek. I think it's called Foundry Cove, like that area. It's like where the starter houses and stuff are. Anyways, so I built it there. It's a really small lot. I've built like plenty of times on this lot because it came out of, as a part of the base game. So obviously I built there quite a few times. And it's interesting to me, like this lot specifically, because I feel like all the times that I've built here, like I can get really, really small houses, bungalows, multiple floor houses, and then just like a regular two-story sort of house, but they all feel extremely different in size. Like sometimes I feel like it's a massive lot, considering the fact that I think it's like a 20 by 20 or a 20 by 30 or something. Yeah, sometimes it feels really small, sometimes it feels really big, and it's really strange. Anyways, the point is, this is just like a family lot. I think it's a 2-bedroom family house, so it's a small house. But I think it fits like pretty well in the area. As you can see, my game kind of looks a little bit different because I put some like texture overrides in my game and some like plant overrides and stuff like that. I was just getting really sick and tired of the trees and the plants in the game. I don't know, like after a while, I mean, we're nearly a decade into this game, but like after a while of like using the same kind of plants and trees and stuff, and they just look so plasticky and like that kind of sickly green color, I got kind of tired of using them, and of like whenever I put trees down on a lot, and I love using trees, like trees, plants, everything, I kind of make things tend to look a little bit overgrown and messy when I'm doing landscaping. So because I like to use trees and plants and whatever so much, I found that whenever I put like trees on a lot, and I do multiple trees usually, it was like blocking sunlight from getting inside of the house, and I hate that because I love light in my game. I've said this a couple times too. I'm probably really annoying just repeating things like that, but yeah, it's important for me to have that kind of light and everything. So I decided to do these like overrides in my game because it makes the trees look a little bit more like delicate and more intricate, and it allows more light to pass through them because the trees that come in the game are more kind of chunky and blob like. So yeah, it's basically, I have them in here because I wanted light to shine through them and for the leaves to be a little bit more delicate looking. And so I'm kind of into it right now. Who knows? I've done this before where I get like texture overrides and things like that, and then I end up hating them like a couple weeks after using it. So who knows? Maybe I'll go back eventually. But for right now, this is the kick that I'm on, and you're gonna have to ride it with me. Yeah. Like I said, this is just like a small 2-bedroom family home. One of the bedrooms is obviously like the primary bedroom for the like couple, I guess, that lives here. And then I have like this little kiddie pool outside. But I did actually, I guess maybe it's for the future, because I actually made the second bedroom a infant bedroom. So it's got like the crib, but it doesn't have a toddler bed. Which, I mean, you can like convert the infant cribs. I don't know if that's like a base game feature or if that's the growing together feature, now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm not really sure what you need for it, if it's base game or not, but you can just change it. Or if you don't, for some reason, are not able to do that, then you can just put in a toddler bed. But yeah, one of the bedrooms is the primary bedroom. The second bedroom is the infants, like nursery. And yeah, it's just a little small family, probably just like starting out. This is, you know, they probably, I don't know, have been a couple for a while and then moved here to have like their first home together and like start their family. Yeah, I didn't really think too deeply about like the Sims that live here. I just kind of was like, it's a couple and they have a new young child and like that's it. So you can do whatever you want. And do whatever kind of storyline that you would like to do. Yeah, this is just the backyard. It's pretty small, but it's actually honestly pretty spacious considering the size of the lot. So that's nice. I have this little patio area thing here, where they can go and sit and eat some food in the summertime, have some barbecue, lounge out in the sun. Well, you know, one of the parents takes care of the little one in the pool when they're old enough. And I think maybe one of them likes to garden a little bit because I put a little, you know, those like, I don't know, garden plots? I don't know what it's called, but like the garden beds, I guess, actually. I put little garden beds at the side, so if one of the Sims wants to go ahead and garden, then they can. So yeah, it's pretty spacious out there considering the size of the lot. You can see I'm doing this like, I'm sorry, I'm saying a lot today. I think it's, I don't know. There's some days where I say it more than others, and I think today is one of those days, so I apologize for repeating so much. You can see here that I was doing this like mishmash of brick and this really bright red siding. I was gonna go for it, and then I don't know, something about it was tripping me up, and I wasn't vibing with it as much. So I do keep the red, but I just make it like a more muted, kind of darker red a little bit. And I really like the light red, honestly, like looking back at the footage, but I don't know, I get scared. I think when I'm building that some people aren't going to prefer it as much, and so I tend to like change it if I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's too bright. But anyways, that does get changed to like more of a neutral red. And yeah, I was gonna originally do like a bungalow house, but then I realized how big I made the backyard, so I was like, nah, we're just gonna do a 2-story because we're not gonna be able to fit any bedrooms on this lot otherwise. So we went for the 2-story vibe, and I like it. I like all the kind of build by packs. I don't know if it's packs really, but like just custom content, I guess, that people are making recently. Like these windows and doors and everything, which is from A Winged Llama and KKB. I think it's KKB that makes like the sort of bigger ones that are on the red siding part, and they have like ones that are like half open, and I just really, I don't know, I'm vibing it. I really like the CC packs for Build By specifically that are coming out recently, so that's cool. Yeah, and I've also been on, you can see there, a kick of like realistic vehicles, I guess, or just vehicles in general, because we use the same ones, or at least I use the same ones all the time that were in like the debug live edit menu in the actual game, like the Maxis cars, but I just got really tired of seeing the same ones over and over again, because there's only like certain ones, like the textures of them look like decent, and then some of them don't look, like they're kind of blurry looking, or you can't really see like inside the vehicle. I don't know, I was getting tired of using them, and so I decided to download some like realistic looking vehicles, and I really like it. I feel like it makes, like, I'll put them on like the streets and stuff with Tool when I'm doing like community lots, or you know, even if I'm doing residential, I'll just put it like lighting the streets like as if people are parked outside, and it's just, yes, like it hits the spot. I just love it. And so yeah, I am one of those people that would like to see cars even though we can't drive them. I would like to see cars. But anyways, I guess the only thing that's really new in the Sims sphere, in the Sims universe, the Sims community, is the ranch kit, or pack, sorry. It's not a kit, it's a pack. It's the new EP. Everyone and their llama is posting it on Tumblr, and so I'm seeing all these like pictures, and then of course on YouTube and stuff I've been seeing builds and some gameplay, and I don't know. I know a lot of people are really excited about it, and I love that, and I'm not like a massive fan. Like, I don't really super care about horses and like desert sort of worlds. I don't know why, but for some reason it doesn't appeal to me as much. But as I've seen like people playing it and people's pictures, I'm like, it's the peer pressure. The peer pressure is getting to me. I know that there's like a lot of really divisive opinions on it. Some people are like, yes, it's worth it, like it's a good pack, and then other people are like, no, it's a game pack, it's game pack level, and you shouldn't get it. So yeah, it's pretty 50-50. I feel like the past couple years it's been kind of like that in the Sims community when it comes to packs, where it's like really divided. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get it or not, but we'll have to see. Now that I just talked over the entire outside without really saying that much about it, I guess I kind of talked about the landscaping, but anyways, we're on the inside now. And I skipped over trying to do the floor plan because that took me far too long. I don't know why. It was just, for some reason, where the entrance was messing me up. I think it was the entrance and the stairway, because I had them in a spot that just, the stairway was kind of like further to the front, and it looked really strange. So yeah, it took a little bit of moving things around, and we got to this point where I think it looks okay. So does anyone else hate that stupid thing? You can kind of see it right there. With like where the stairs are, that like if you build a wall like where the stairs are like behind it, it like pops out a little bit and it leaves that stupid crease. Like, I hate that so much. I hate that that happens. Also, I've noticed with the new patch after like the horse ranch came out, the patch that came out but right before like the pack release, that when you put a wall like along the stairs, like if I put like just maybe like 2 tiles of like a wall right where the stairs are, usually it would be fine, and you would just have like the railing would still go up and it would just like meet where that wall is. But after the update, I noticed that it doesn't do that anymore, and so like it'll just be blank and there's no railing even though you put one there, and then if you delete the walls it'll like magically just go back, and that is so annoying. And I know that's gonna like it's gonna take me out. Like, I'm just not, I hate that. I don't know like how that broke, but it did, and it's really frustrating. But anyways, this is the living room, and it's cute and small, and I like it, and I put a lot of like games and like DVD players and VHS and stuff like that in there, because I feel like, I don't know, I'm on, ever since that nostalgia living pack from A Winged Llama came out, I'm just kind of obsessed with using everything from it. So, yeah, I just have all this stuff now that looks from when I was a kid, which I guess is vintage now, which makes me feel really old. But yeah, I put them in here so your Sims can watch DVDs and VHS movies and play video games. And yeah, I went for like, I feel like I'm doing very similar color schemes in my builds, which I'm not, it's not on purpose, but I think it's just like what I gravitate to. I noticed that it's like green, blue, and orange, and that's just, my brain is like, yes, green, blue, and orange. So I need to branch out probably a little bit, but I felt like this was a lot lighter and like, I don't know if I would say boho, but like sort of. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what style that I gravitate to the most is called. I think it's really just a mishmash of a bunch of different things. So yeah, I guess my style is mishmash. That's my interior decorating style, is just a mishmash of things. But yeah, I wouldn't say it leans too heavily into any category. It just is what it is. I do put like this dining table here at the front. Don't worry, don't leave it here. I know that looks kind of strange. That does not stay. I do end up like building a wall to separate the entrance from like the rest of the living room, and I think that helps a lot because then it just kind of looks like a hallway that you walk through to get to the kitchen. And then in here where the kitchen is, I just put the dining room or like the dining table, I guess, in here. So there's no like formal dining room, but I feel like that makes sense for a house this small. So yeah, it just worked out. And I do a lighter kitchen here. I noticed, I think the past 2 builds that I've done have been kind of dark in the kitchen. I mean, like the first one wasn't too dark. It was kind of like, I think it was orange actually. It was orange and wood. But yeah, this one's like a white kitchen with like these sort of like warm countertops, the wood countertops, which I love. I would love to have like wood countertops in my own kitchen in real life, but they are very expensive. So that's not happening. But I can appreciate the way that it looks in The Sims and in other people's houses. And yeah, I'm just pulling out some little bits and pieces here for the kitchen. I put this fridge in here, which I think is so cute. I think it's by Max 20, I think. It's really cute and I love it. Also, with that update that we got for right before the horse ranch pack, we can paint ceilings now, which is very exciting. I know that like all the build creators are probably, you know, they've been raving about it recently, but it really is exciting because those white ceilings, they'll get you. They're not very appealing, so it's nice to have options. But yeah. Also, you might have noticed that I am using like base game like cabinets for the kitchen. I don't know what's going on with me, but I've just been using those specific base game cabinets recently, and I don't know why. Like the whole set, like the counters too, but especially the cabinets. I've actually done a recolor of that specific, I think it's called the Escargot kitchen, or like the set that's like in the game. And I did a little recolor because, sorry, that was a bottle cap, if you heard that on my desk. But anyways, I did a recolor of that kitchen because I noticed that I wanted more like kind of worn down traditional looking kitchens. So I recolored it and I made it look worn down. So I did like a bunch of colors for the counters, and then I realized I have to do like all of the cabinets, and then I was like, And so I've taken a little break from recoloring because it takes like a while, and then I had to like do all the like the dirt and the scratches by hand. So I'm gonna take a little break. I mean, I've taken a little break. I should probably get back to it, but I might upload that at some point because I did recolor a kitchen and then make it look. I have like just a recolored version where it's like clean and not like chipped and like scratched, and then I did one version that is recolored and chipped and scratched. So if anyone would like to see that, hopefully I can get, you know, the energy and the motivation to do it. Here you can see that I'm blocking off the entrance from the living room, which I think just kind of helped, you know, divide the space a little bit and made it not as weird. So yeah. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water because it is a hot day today. It is very hot. It is very humid. My family kind of like has asthma. Not kind of, they do have asthma. And yeah, it's really hot today, so we've all been inside. I'm inside not because I have asthma, but because I don't like when it's that hot. I don't know. Everyone's like, yes, summertime, it's so hot. And I do like summertime, and I like the vibes of summertime. I like the activities I can do in summertime. You don't have to wear a coat or shoes, because I hate wearing coats and shoes. But I don't like the heat. So, like, I don't like when it's humid, and it tends to be humid where I am. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get a beach day in, because I literally haven't even been to the beach this summer, which is absolutely atrocious. So hopefully I can do that at some point. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. Let me know in the comments below if you have gotten a beach day this summer, or if you're planning on one, and how that went. I'd like to know how your summer is going. Hopefully it's going well. I hope that you guys are doing well. Yeah. I think I'm just like decorating a little bit of this kitchen a little bit. I was trying to find a snake. There's like this cute little snake in a tank that came in the bedroom pack that Max 20 made. And I was trying to find it. I was like searching for it everywhere, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if I didn't download it properly or what's up, but I was kind of sad because I really like that little guy. I miss that we can have like I miss the little like animals that you could have in The Sims 3. You could just like find them in the world and then like take them home. I think it was like squirrels, lizards, snakes, birds. That was a good time. I wish we could do that in The Sims 4, but yeah, I'm probably not gonna get my first pet stuff, so I don't think I'm gonna get like tank animals. But yeah, I don't know. I just want like reptiles and stuff. I think that would be really fun to have. But I couldn't find it, so it's not in this house. So yeah. I know that there's another creator that makes like live, like not live as in like an actual life state, but it's like an animated bird, like parrots and stuff like that. And then like animated, I think it's hamsters. Is it? Or it might be rats. I don't know. They did like a rodent one, and then they did a bird one, and they kind of move in the game, which is really cool. I don't know if a lot of people, I haven't seen a lot of people use it, but I think their name's Kaiso. It's like Kaiso. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's the person that I saw that made it. But anyways, those are fun. I might add those. I think I have the hamster one in my game, but I don't have the bird one, so maybe I'll add those in my game just to fill that little gap, the little gap in my heart that was left from The Sims 3 and being able to have those little like tank and cage pets. But anyways, we're upstairs now. I didn't film that bathroom that's up here because it's a bathroom and I didn't feel like adding it to the footage. And I'm trying to keep all of my videos under, at the very, very least, under 40 minutes. So I think this one's going to turn out to be just under 40 minutes, like 35-ish minutes. And yeah, I'm not trying to have you guys sit here for like almost an hour listening to me. So yeah, I'm trying to keep them short. I did really well with the last one, but it's also easier to do that if you're building something that is on the smaller side. So I knew this one was going to be a little bit longer just because it's a house. Maybe if I plan better in the future, like if I do a bigger home with more bedrooms and stuff and a bigger lot, I know it's going to be so long. It's going to be so long and a lot to edit. So I have to find a way to sort of like, you know, make it not take absolutely forever, and shorten the amount of time without it being too fast. So yeah, but anyways, this is the infant's room, as you can probably tell, because there's a crib in here. I think most of the things in this room is from Charlie Pancakes. Yes, I think it's Charlie Pancakes. In the set that they did when the Growing Together pack came out. It's really cute, except for this rocking chair. I think this rocking chair is from Peacemaker. So yeah, but the rest of it I think is mostly from the Diaper Days pack, I think it's called. And it's really cute, and I really like it. I haven't actually used, I think I maybe used the shelf. I think I've used the crib too, but not in this version, because I think they made 2 different cribs. One was like this more traditional looking one that I put in here, and then like just kind of a square, more modern looking one. And I like it because it has like the little like crib protectors around it, like the cushion things, and then the blanket over it. And it's just cute, and I like those little details, so I wanted to use it in here. And then I put these little starlights up, just where the rocking chair is, so whoever is tending to the baby at night can see with the little starlights. I think they're so cute. Yeah, this layout, I guess this room's, it's kind of like a long room, so I wasn't sure how to lay out the furniture. I always like, it's funny because ever since we got the like infants and everything, I'll like build a house and there'll be like this one really small bedroom, and I'm like, oh, I'll just make that like an infant bedroom. But I think I forget how much furniture you need for an infant now, and like I guess for toddlers too, really, because of like the baby changing table, the dresser, the crib, and like the trash can has to go in there, then a rocking chair. I mean, I guess you don't really need a rocking chair, but for me, I'm like, I need a rocking chair in there so it feels like, I don't know, realistic, or like, you know, the nursing mother has somewhere like to sit at night. So yeah, I don't know. I like to have like a chair in there, so I always forget how much furniture I need, and then I make it too small and I can't fit anything in it. But this room was like, it's kind of really long, but it fits the furniture that is necessary, so that's good. Yeah, and then I think for the other room, it's just like the primary bedroom, and I just made it like, I think it like a turquoisey sort of color. It's a lot of the same colors that I use usually, like I said before, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm in my head. And I think that everything's looking very similar. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I'm thinking that like, I don't know, the color schemes look similar, but I feel like this house isn't, like the color schemes in it isn't the same as the last 2, so it's probably just me being in my head. I don't know. Yeah, now we're in the primary bedroom, and I'm just doing a little bit of finishing touches to this bedroom. I mean, I guess not finishing touches, I literally just got in here, but I'm just kind of, I don't know, furnishing it. I'm running out of things to talk about. We're at, what, 28 minutes? Yeah, and there's 35, so I have to like, I think 33? I'm not sure, I think the music goes over, but anyways. Yeah, I'm running out of breath, and I'm running out of things to talk about. So I'm like, there's finishing touches. There isn't. We're in the middle of doing this bedroom. It's not that like decorated, to be honest. It's pretty simple. I feel like, and I've heard other people say this too, like making the like adult bedrooms is kind of hard because it feels a lot boring, I guess, than the like kids or teens bedrooms, because you get to like put toys around and, you know, whatever they're interested in, and then adults are just like, I sleep here. This is where I go to sleep. Yeah, I tend to make them more simple, and there's less clutter usually. Maybe I can change that in the future, but for now this is just kind of how I do them. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We all just think that adults are boring, sorry. But there's some adults that are cool, and they have like, I don't know, posters on their wall and things like that, but I just don't tend to do that for some reason. I guess it's good to kind of have a general bedroom anyways for the adult Sims, so like people who download it can just do whatever they want. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I went off on a tangent there. I think I just put in, yeah, a basket in here, because I did put a, like, what's it called? Like the stacked washer and dryer in the upstairs bathroom, so that they could have easy access to it. They can just take like the stuff out of the hamper, just walk down the hall and then put it in. Because I find having like the laundry on different floors sometimes can get convoluted, but yeah. Now we're at finishing touches. I'm just putting like a couple finishing things here and there, and I think that's it for this house. So I hope you guys like this house, and yeah, have some fun. And I'm gonna go because I think that the video's done. Thank you for watching and being here, and I'll see you guys next time.